Chair of the Department of Africana Studies, Cal State University, Long Beach, Chair of the organization US and the National Association of Kawaida Organizations, and of course, and the reason he's here and the reason we're so thankful for him, the creator of Kwanzaa itself and the Nguzo Saba, and the author of the definitive book, Kwanzaa, A Celebration of Family, Community, and Culture. We greet each and every one of us, each other, with two words every day, which mean, what is the news? That is how we should be greeting each other every day this week. And so we greet him with these words that he's given us. Habari Gani, Dr. Maulana Karenga.
NIA, Habari Gani, Reverend Masamela. Habari Gani to your audience, and heri za Kwanzaa, happy Kwanzaa. The fifth principle of Kwanzaa is NIA. The text tells us that this principle calls on us to make our collective vocation the building and development of our community in order to restore our people to their traditional greatness. Here it is important to recognize that in the best of the African ethical tradition, greatness does not lie in material wealth, military might, scientific or technological knowledge, but in the good we do with what we have. I say greatness lies in the good we do with what we have. And therefore, the sacred text, Hosea says, quote, the wise are known by their wisdom, but the great are known by their good deeds. So that if we have a respect for Harriet Tubman, it is because of her good deeds. That's what makes her great. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Ella Baker, Fannie Lou Hamer, Frederick Douglass, W.B. Du Bois, Anna Julia Cooper, all those too numerous to name. And even those people who do not make the history book, they have taught us righteous ways to walk in the world, to be African, to speak truth and to do justice, right? To care for the poor and the vulnerable, right? They have taught us that we must be known by the good we do in the world. And so this teaching instructs us to move beyond the idle worship of wealth and technology and science to questions and answers of how do we put science and technology and all the other knowledge we have in the service of the masses. Our foremother Mary McLaren Bethune taught us that knowledge is a prime need of the hour, but people will want to know, what are you going to do with your knowledge? And she said, it's up to us who know to discover the dawn and then share it with our youth and the masses of our people who need it most. For they must build the good life. They have a right to a good life. They have a right to a good world. And knowledge must be put in their service so that they can do this. We must put in knowledge in the service of the masses who need it most. In a word, we're compelled to ask in all we do, how does it benefit the world and the people in it, especially those who need it most? This teaching of the Hosea parallels and reinforces the teaching of the Odu Ifa that says, let's do things with joy, for surely humans have been divinely chosen to bring good into the world, and that this is a fundamental mission and meaning of human life, to do good in the world, to make our people great by the good they do. And that's our history, if you know. We are seen around the world as a moral and social vanguard because we have fought and won with our allies struggles that not only benefited us, but expanded the realm of freedom in this country so that all the marginalized people, other people of color, women, gays, right? Disabled people, senior citizens, right? All these people were inspired, borrowed our moral vocabulary and our moral vision, and pose our struggle as a model to emulate. Not just in this country, though. Around the world, people sang our songs, right? Made our chants, right? And all the liberation struggles around. And they pose our struggle as a model to emulate, right? And so we must take ourselves seriously on that and remember the legacy, the awesome legacy. It's Bethune who told us again, Dr. Mary McLaren Bethune, we are heirs and custodians of a great legacy. And we must bear the burden and glory of their legacy with strength, dignity, and determination. And that legacy is doing good in the world, advancing the realm of freedom and justice and human flourishing in the world. In fact, the Oduifa goes on and say, when it is our turn to take responsibility for the world, we should do good for the world. It says doing good worldwide is the best expression of character. For surely everyone deserves and has a right to the good and the goods of the world and in the world.
Round here it's Kwanzaa all the time. African people, Nguzo, Saba 365. Umoja, Kuji Chakalia, Ujima, Ujama, Nia, Kaumba, Imani. Kwanzaa baby, yeah, that's what's up. Kwanzaa baby, yeah, that's what's up. Round here it's Kwanzaa all the time. African people, Nguzo, Saba 365. Umoja, Kuji Chakalia, Ujima, Ujama, Nia, Kaumba, Imani. Kwanzaa baby, yeah, that's what's up. Kwanzaa baby, yeah.